Hey Alexa, turn on the balloon lamp. Hey Alexa, turn on the fountain. My zen is in. All right, so I want to talk about a question I get asked a fair amount. I've connected with somebody. I had what I thought was a really good interaction. I've done the follow-up as you suggested. I acknowledged how much I enjoyed meeting them, and it's crickets. Like, maybe they acknowledged my acknowledgement, but really there's nothing there. And the reality is that you have to be action driven in order for a connection to continue the forward momentum. That's going to require that you do it. So what does that look like? See my bonsai tree? Pretty badass, right? The ability for you to reach out and connect after you've met somebody or had a great meeting, had a great interaction, you met at an event, whatever. That is a really good first step. However, what I find, the mistake that most people say is, hey, we should get together for coffee or we should have a lunch. Okay. And you've given me no reason to do that with you unless, and of course, there is a reason to. Yeah, I liked you. I thought you were great. However, you really haven't given me any ability or insight to say, hey, why would I want to invest any more time with you? But I'm awesome. I am so freaking awesome. You know, if you just spend time with me, you're going to figure out how awesome I am. Yeah, but I'm busy. And yeah, we had a great conversation. I did think you were pretty great. However, I'm busy. I don't really know what I should be doing to spend more time with you. Huh? Really? This makes me sad. What actually happens is that most people don't really do a good follow-up. They don't do a really good action-oriented approach to how we could continue the conversation because they are too generic. Hey, having coffee? That means you want to pick my brain. You want a connection I have. You've checked me out on LinkedIn. You see something you like. You think I might be a prospect. So my spidey senses go tingly, tingly, tingly.
My spider senses are starting to tingle.
The reality is, right? The reality is, it's about the ripple. Let's ripple. So you have to have a good, justifiable reason for us to get together. You know, when I met you at that networking function or at that conference, we were talking about X. I would really like to continue that conversation. I learned a lot from you. I really value what you contributed to that conversation, and I wonder if you'd be willing to spend a little bit more time diving in a little deeper. That's one way. Hey, I learned this thing about you. Why? That I realized I have in common, and I'd love to explore that a little bit more if you'd be open to it. That's another way. The other approach, and this is critical. Hey, I really enjoyed meeting you, and I feel like there's something that I can contribute in some capacity to you. I'd love to explore how we might get to know each other on a more engaged level. I wouldn't say intimate level, that'd be weird, creepy. But I would say, look, you know, what you're doing, what I'm doing, I just think that there could be some synergy. And I know you're super busy, and I don't want to put any time pressure on you, but I would love to continue the momentum of our conversation. Now, here's the thing. If that person didn't think you had momentum, now they're like, oh, what did I miss? Oh, wait, I should have been paying attention. Really, what did I not pick up on? And so my interest is piqued, and I want to get together. The other aspect is, hey, if they liked you and they thought you were great, then they are sort of like, yeah, thanks for taking the baton and running with it and setting this in motion. And yes, let's do this. It has to be actionable. It has to somehow reference back to what you learned or what you discovered during that initial connection and why you want to continue to pursue it. This can be hard in today's world because a lot of people are very suspicious of other people's motivations. And so what I often find is, hey, look, I'm not looking for anything out of this other than getting to know more cool people like yourself and not talking about business, not necessarily pitching you on my company. I don't want you to have any misgivings that this is something that it's not. But I really enjoyed meeting you. I enjoyed learning about X or discovering Y. And I'd really like to continue that if you are open to it. And no time pressure, no time commitment, which means that you don't have an agenda. You're not trying to get a check on your box so that you can show your boss that you did a follow-up, or that you have, a quota to make, or that you're trying to pitch something before the end of the month. It takes the pressure off of them, and it lets them know that you're just a good rippler, someone who, quite honestly, is worth knowing. So I think that could be the best way to go about it. What do you think? Don't tell me until you do it. Don't tell me until you've experienced it. Don't tell me until you've seen the power of the ripple in doing it right. Until next time, my friends, go out there, make a difference in the world, make a difference in someone's life. You will make a difference in your own life. And as always, ripple on. You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your peaches, wanna shake your trees. Don't do that and follow up.